cheesecake, more like queso cake, because I'm half Cuban. How are y'all today? I'm fantastic. So today, I'm gonna be taste testing something very fancy, but also from the frozen aisle in the store. Yes, those things can go together. Cheesecake Factory officially has their cheesecakes in the frozen aisle. Now, you might be thinking, Timmy, these aren't like legit Cheesecake Factory cheesecakes. Like, they're probably gonna be less good. Well, bitch, all I know is that this was $20. 20! So I'm expecting these cheesecakes to taste exactly like Cheesecake Factory for that price. It has to happen. So this has 4 flavors, and I also got 2 other flavors that came separately. These are so cute. Look at these containers. I cannot, they're adorable. Now, each of these were about $2 something, so that's pretty cheap. This is just their original cheesecake. And then this one is a Belgian chocolate cheesecake. Now, the flavors in the big box are a bit more extravagant. We have white chocolate raspberry truffle. Ding-a-ling, ding, ding, ding. Let me mute that, damn it, Twitter. So like I was saying, we have white chocolate raspberry truffle. In English, it's white chocolate raspberry truffle. And that is this one right here. It has like a nice raspberry swirl. And then we got chocolate mousse cheesecake. So it seems like a more simple chocolate one right there. Now this one is Belgian chocolate, which is similar, but I wanted to try both to see which is better, of course. Now this one is strawberry topped original cheesecake. And the final one is Snickers bar chunks and cheesecake. That's weird that they put Snicker bar chunks and cheesecake. It's like on top of the cheesecake, like it's with the cheesecake. They are one. I don't get that. Anyways, there are 8 pre-sliced servings, so there's 2 slices of each flavor. It says 7-inch cake, not actual size. So these are not the actual size. Thank God, because that's tiny. I love the packaging and the branding. It's all very matte and smooth, and it feels very luxurious. You would think each flavor would have like their own nutritional fact list, but they don't. It just says one slice is 440 calories, 31 grams of fat, 37 carbs, 30 grams of sugar, 6 grams of protein. That is kind of odd to me because like they're all different flavors, they all have different toppings. I'm sure the calories must be at least a little bit different on some of them. So it's very old Cheesecake Factory. Cheesecake Factory makes a whole lot of money. I'm sure they can afford some more nutritional lists. I have the whole cheesecake here. So there are 8 slices. And if you got 8 slices of cheesecake at Cheesecake Factory, that would probably be like $70-ish or $60, $70, $80. So at the end of the day, even though this is still a pricey frozen option, it is a lot cheaper than the real Cheesecake Factory. Each slice does have whipped cream on it, different toppings. And I'm very pumped to try each of them. Give this video a thumbs up if you love cheesecake. I think we all do, so I'm gonna get me a lot of thumbs ups. By the way, side note, there are some directions on the back of this. It says store in freezer. For best results, thaw in the refrigerator for 8 to 12 hours. Serve chilled. So I just bought this morning and I didn't have time to put it in the fridge for 10 hours because I have to film and get things done. So mine has been sitting out for about an hour, and if it needs any more like defrosting, I will just pop the slice into the microwave for like 5 seconds, you know. Before we start though, hit that subscribe button to become a juicy tomato and hit that ding dong notification bell so that you can get notified every time I post a video, okay? First things first, we have to first try the plain original cheesecake. Because if I try it after I try all the crazy ones, it's gonna taste like air. So this is one of the ones that came separately. One slice is 310 calories. Not as bad as it could be, to be honest. For cheesecake, that's actually pretty low. The presentation is very pretty. The packaging does feel kind of like a takeout, like Cheesecake Factory packaging, you know? Which just makes you feel a little bit fancy. Like, ooh. I actually went to Cheesecake and got this. Why is it so small though? I told them to just give me a little slice because I'm watching my ass fat. It looks good. I'm just gonna slice right into it. Ooh, that is completely defrosted, guys. Wow, that slid right through. So far, the texture looks real nice. Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm nervous. Ah! Okay. Okay. The texture is very, very, very nice. It's very fluffy, very soft, almost like a mousse. It's like that soft. Does it taste like cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory? Kind of. It kind of tastes like a lighter version of it. It isn't as dense and as heavy as the Cheesecake Factory cheesecakes, which some people might actually prefer this one over that, because they are so heavy over there, y'all, like heavy. This is a lot lighter. The flavor is very nice and cheesecakey, not too sweet. I don't think it could pass for Cheesecake Factory cheesecake, but is it one of the best frozen cheesecakes I've had? Yes, it tastes great. If the simple one tastes that good, I am not ready for the other ones. Now, of course, at the end of the video, I'm gonna rank all the cheesecakes from 1 to 6 so that y'all know which is the best and which is the worst in my opinion. Next up, let's try the other simple one. It's the Belgian Chocolate cheesecake. Now I thought this one would be similar to the chocolate mousse one from the 4-pack, but they actually look very different. This one is a much darker, richer color, and this one is definitely lighter. As you can see, the crust is like a dark Oreo looking cookie crust, very nice. I didn't really try the crust with the plain one. One second, let me try that. This one's crust does taste a bit like processed, like almost like a pre-made crust, but like a really good pre-made crust. Let's try this chocolate cheesecake. Ooh, oh my God, texture's so creamy again. Oh wow, that is very, very rich. If you don't like rich cheesecakes, you would not like this one. It has a very dark chocolate flavor. It's actually almost a little too rich for my taste, just a little bit too far. I could probably only have like 1 or 2 bites of this and then I would be done because it's just a lot to handle. But let's try the crust as well. This one's crust is amazing. It has a little bit of a saltiness to it, which I love. It tastes like a sweet and salty Oreo. I love that, wow. Okay guys, now it's time to try the 4 crazy flavors. Ooh, let's do the strawberry. I feel like that's the most simple out of the 4. So these ones are a bit fancier. They come with a little bit of whipped cream. The slices are a bit larger, as you can see. Oh, as you can see, see that? They're thicker. Ooh, this looks frozen, but like that is defrosted, guys. You see how that strawberry jelly's moving around and the whipped cream's totally fluffy. We love that. Okay, so I'm gonna get a bite with whipped cream. Ooh, strawberries, cheesecake, everything. Let's try it, guys. It's very good, but the whole thing tastes very light, like almost too light to the point that I'm like, I don't really feel like I'm eating cheesecake. I feel like I'm eating like some sort of a pudding with like strawberries on top. It's not rich enough, which is not bad. It just depends on what you like. We have 3 left, guys. What should we do next? Let's do the raspberry white chocolate truffle. Now this one probably looks the fanciest out of all of them. It has a very pretty presentation. The crust is like that dark chocolate Oreo crust, which is very nice to have with like a white cheesecake. We have some raspberry swirls up in there. And on top we have whipped cream and white chocolate shavings or crumbles, whatever those are. Let's try it, guys. Ooh, everything defrosted real fast. I'm very proud. Wow, okay, so the texture once again is very light and fluffy, but the raspberry and the white chocolate add the perfect amount of richness to the very simple cheesecake. So it is rich, but not too rich. It's the perfect amount of richness for me, in my opinion. This one is incredible, like so good. This cheesecake slayed me. I'm so impressed. We only have 2 left, the chocolate mousse and the Snickers. Let's do chocolate mousse next. So this one seems to have 2 layers in it. So there's like a lighter chocolate layer and a darker chocolate layer on top, but they're very like ombre, so like they kind of blend in very nicely. We have shavings or chunks of chocolate and a piece of whipped cream right there. So let's try this. Ooh. This chocolate one is so much better than this chocolate one. This is too rich for me, like I said. Now this one is the perfect amount of chocolatey richness. It has a much more milk chocolatey flavor, and the mousse on top just adds such a nice silky texture to it. It is delicious. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Wow. One left, guys. It's the Snickers. Now, this has a very thick layer of Snickers on top. Very thick. I like Snickers. I'm definitely not the biggest Snickers stan. I'm more into Twix. Snickers to me has always been a very heavy candy. Like you eat it if you want to feel like a full ass bitch, you know? But on cheesecake, it might be a lot better. I don't know. I have never had Cheesecake Factory's Snickers cheesecake at the restaurant or anything. So let's try this Snickers cheesecake. If you love Snickers, you will love this. It literally just tastes like Snickers and that's it. Like I don't even taste the cheesecake because the Snickers are so strong. Personally, this one's not for me because like I said, I'm not the biggest Snickers stan. I don't know. I feel like the cheesecake should come through more. Like maybe add less Snickers on top because there's a whole lot on there. Wait, let me try a bite with less Snickers. That just might be the issue. That's better. Much better with less Snickers on it. That's it, guys. I tried all 6 flavors. I'm gonna rank them right now and tell y'all which is the worst and which is the best. So they're all at least good. I am very impressed with them. They don't taste just like Cheesecake Factory's cheesecakes, but they're pretty close. And they're probably the best frozen cheesecake I've ever had in my life. So with that said, in 6th place, I think I'm gonna have to go with the Belgian chocolate cheesecake. It was too rich and too dark chocolatey for me, but if you love dark chocolate, that's the one for you. In 5th place, I'm gonna have to go with the strawberry one. Somehow it tasted even lighter than the plain cheesecake. I don't know how, but it was just too moussey and too light for me. In 4th place, I'm gonna have to go with the Snickers. Too many Snickers took over. In 3rd place, definitely the plain cheesecake. It's pretty good, but it is plain. In 2nd place, I'm gonna have to go with the chocolate mousse cheesecake. Delicious. And in 1st place, the raspberry truffle cheesecake. So good, iconic. So let me know if y'all have tried any of these cheesecakes. If you have, which is your favorite? If you haven't tried them, which flavor looks the best to you? Like what would you pick to eat, you know? Let me know. And go watch my last video. It was KFC versus an off-brand KFC restaurant. So much fun. Don't forget to subscribe to become a juicy tomato. I'll see you on the next video. I love you so much. Ooh.